Princess Kate cuts a somber figure at the Cenotaph in £30,000 jewellery. The Princess of Wales was spotted alongside Queen Camilla. Stay up to date with the latest royal news. Join us on WhatsApp. Our community members are treated to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. You can check out at any time. Read our privacy policy. The Princess of Wales put on a somber look at the service of remembrance at the Cenotaph. Recreate Princess Kate's look on the high street. Buy the pearl drop hoop earrings from Lily and Rue £95, £71 and 25 pence view deal. These elegant earrings feature a large freshwater pearl drop that echoes the timeless silhouette of Princess Kate's iconic style. Crafted in 925 sterling silver and set with sparkling cubic zirconia stones, they include a clever 2-in-1 design, allowing the pearl to be detached so the hinged hoops can be worn alone for a more understated look. The versatile style comes in silver, white gold and yellow gold finishes, making them easy to tailor to any wardrobe. Buy the tie the knot drop pearl earrings silver from Wolf & Badger £76, £64 view deal. These elegant earrings offer a fresh twist on the classic royal-inspired look, featuring a curved diamond set detail rather than the straight drop silhouette Princess Kate wore. The arc of sparkling cubic zirconia leads into a smooth, luminous pearl, creating a soft, sculptural shape that feels both modern and timeless. Handcrafted in 925 sterling silver, they balance refinement with everyday wearability. Finished with radiant cubic zirconia stones. Buy the pearl and crystal drop studs in silver from Astrid and Miu £95 view deal. These earrings offer a refined, minimalist take on Kate's look. Crafted from rhodium-plated recycled sterling silver, they feature two slender crystal motifs that lead into a softly rounded pearl, creating a look that feels elegant without being overpowering. The clean lines and subtle sparkle make them perfect for both everyday polish and evening occasions. They're also available in a gold option for those who prefer a warmer tone. Princess Kate sported a Cenotaph poppy as she stood beside Queen Camilla. Princess Kate donned a stunning black dress by Alessandra Rich, one of her go-to British designers who has been responsible for some of her best looks. The timeless piece featured an exaggerated white collar, peplum-style detail and the HMS Glasgow brooch. She also paid a touching tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth II by wearing a glittering pair of pearl earrings once belonging to her, as well as a diamond pendant necklace. Princess Kate sported the Collingwood earrings alongside a black ensemble.
In our next story, Buccaneers expert answers questions about Patriots' Week 10 opponent. The New England Patriots are off to Tampa for a bout with the 6-2 Buccaneers, an opponent they're not particularly familiar with. The two teams last met in 2021, when Tom Brady made his return to Gillette Stadium 1 year after leaving the Patriots. Since then, a lot has changed. So, to find out more about the Patriots' Week 10 opponent, we spoke with Evan Wanish of Pat's Pulpit's sister site Bucs Nation, the SB Nation community for all things Buccaneers. Here is what he told us about the upcoming game and opponent. 1. How has the Buccaneers offense overcome huge losses at WR and the right side of its O-line? It's definitely been a challenge that Tampa has had to navigate really this entire season. Players have constantly been in and out of the lineup. Really though, it's been the last two games for the Bucs that have shown those absences, and maybe now it is catching up to them. The offense does not look the same as it did earlier in the season, and it's something the Bucs are going to have to figure out down the stretch here. Baker Mayfield is going to have to once again put the team on his shoulders at times in order to move the football and score points until they get some guys like Chris Godwin Jr., Bucky Irving and Mike Evans back. 2. What have defenses done to make Baker Mayfield uncomfortable? Making Mayfield uncomfortable is very similar to making any QB uncomfortable. Pressure. Consistent pressure and getting him off of his spot early in the game is the key. If Baker is able to get into a rhythm and find success early, he can carry that confidence with him throughout the entire game. However, what he doesn't like is having to rush passes or simply take sacks, especially since he's been a bit banged up himself this season. 3. How do you see Todd Bowles' defense attacking Drake May? The same way Bowles has attacked most opposing QBs during his time in Tampa. Blitzing early and often, he will give very exotic looks that will force May to have to guess exactly where the pressure is coming from. It's a very risky strategy from Bowles and the Bucs defense, but when it pays off, it can result in splash plays for a defensive unit that's done a really good job of creating those types of plays over the past few weeks. The Patriots will have to have a plan to get the ball out of May's hands quickly and stay on schedule to avoid third and longs. 4. Who should the Patriots offense target in the run and passing games? Who should they avoid? The Bucs' run defense continues to remain one of the better units in the league, so I'm not sure there is really one particular player to target running at. Yards can be gotten against this defense on the ground, but they won't be easy to come by. As far as the passing attack goes, linebacker Sir Bocha Dennis continues to be an issue for the Bucs in the middle of the field. He's been solid as a run defender and even as a blitzer at times, but in pass coverage he has a lot of work to do. I would avoid throwing too much toward Jamel Dean. The talented corner has been a very polarizing player for Bucs fans over the years, with inconsistent play and injuries hampering him, but so far this season he has been very good and leads the team in interceptions with 3. Dean has had a big bounce-back season. 5. What happened if the Patriots pull off an upset on the road? What happened if their 6-game win streak is snapped? If the Patriots win this game, it will be because the Bucs offense still cannot find much rhythm with the pieces they're missing, and if they do, the deficit may be too big to come back from. They also win if Drake May is able to expose Todd Bowles' blitzes and beat the Bucs over the top while staying out of third and longs and avoiding turnovers. If the Bucs are able to win, it will be because the offense was able to come back to life a bit and the defense was able to continue their recent ways of forcing a turnover or two and turning those into points.
In our next story, after selling his business for $532 million, this millennial says a life of leisure was surprisingly boring, so he's choosing to back to work. This millennial has a message for anyone who thinks a $1 million windfall, whether it's from the sale of their business or the $124 trillion great wealth transfer, will solve all your problems. If that was the case, Tom Grogan should have been living the dream. After founding Wingstop UK and selling a majority stake for £400 million, $532 million, most people would expect him to wake up every day feeling on top of the world. But the reality? Far from it. Wealth didn't magically make life feel complete. For 7 years, your whole mind is occupied on making a success of this business, Grogan exclusively told Fortune. It's all you think about. And then when you get there, it's just a bit surreal. It's like, okay, it's done now. Now what? And money doesn't necessarily fill that void either. After nearly a decade of building a UK brand from scratch, including 1 cold email to Texas, 50 investor rejections, and 57 restaurants later, he admits that navigating life after the sale is a whole other challenge. From $5 an hour builder to multimillionaire sounds like the dream, but this founder says it's boring. While Grogan's rise from a construction worker to a founder, all in his 20s, was meteoric, the transition from entrepreneur to multimillionaire has been unexpectedly slow-paced, he admitted. You have to now change your head from we're not business building anymore. We've gone from being an entrepreneur to managing money, and they're 2 different skill sets, he said. So we have to discover the world of financial instruments, stocks, bonds, all of that stuff. That's all new to us, but we're being strategically careful. Instead of rushing to buy a mansion or a fleet of fast cars, Grogan added that he's still renting. And along with his co-founders Herman Sahota and Saul Lewin, the trio gave the first half of this year to sit back and start thinking about what they want to do next. But one thing is for sure, he won't be resting on his laurels, enjoying the fruits of his labor and riding off into the sunset anytime soon. It's boring, Grogan adds. I can't live life sad on a beach. I think we need something to occupy our minds, to challenge ourselves. You need a purpose every day to wake up for, which we don't have right now. It's why he's already planning to get back to the grind. He doesn't know what his next venture will be, but it probably won't be in the world of food and beverages. Brian Chesky called the Airbnb IPO one of the saddest periods of his life. Grogan isn't alone in feeling the emptiness that can follow a massive milestone. Years of relentless focus and sweat poured into a single venture can leave a strange void when it's suddenly past the finish line. In fact, Brian Chesky, co-founder and CEO of Airbnb, previously admitted that his company's IPO, despite making him a billionaire, was one of the saddest periods of his life. Growing up, Chesky admits he desperately wanted to be successful because he thought it would bring him adoration. Plus, having social worker parents who were by no standards rich, he also thought a large sum of money could solve every problem. I had this image that if I got successful I'd have all these people around me, all these friends, I'd have all this love, all this everything, and my life would be fixed, he told Armchair Expert podcast. But actually, when Airbnb hit that $100 billion valuation and Everyone in high school knew what he did. He was lonelier than ever, having poured all his energy into his work for up to 18 hours a day. At the bottom of the mountain, you have hope, he concludes of his journey from scrappy startup founder to billionaire. But the problem is when you get to the top of the mountain, oftentimes you are at the top by yourself, disconnected. This story was originally featured on Fortune.